Hello, everyone. Motivational Mondays. I'm Coach Katie with R3 Revitalize. Today, we're going to talk about expectations. What happens when things don't meet our expectations, and how do we manage our responses to those situations? So, first, I'm going to plug tomorrow, the 7th. We've got a pause and pour at noon at Cool Beans Coffee and Ice Cream. What is pause and pour? Good question. Pause and pour is a space to pause your day, pray. We'll go through some mental health coaching. We'll look at what are people struggling with? What are the barriers, the challenges, the situations that you are facing that's causing a little bit of unmanaged expectations? And then we do a little bit of mental health coaching. And our goal is for all participants to leave with a little bit of internal peace. So that is tomorrow at 12 Eastern Time at Cool Beans Coffee and Ice Cream, 811 CR1 in Palm Harbor, Florida. Hope you can be there. Today we're going to do our Motivational Mondays. It's really late. It's 5:12. Today I was way out of routine, had a work day, and I guess this is why I went, God, what are we going to talk about today? And it was expectations. So there's sometimes in our journey, in our life, in our circumstances that we put some expectations on others or ourselves that perhaps don't get met. So how do we respond to that when that happens? And how do we make sure that we're not going downward spiral into a scope of complaining or grumbling? As we go back into the Bible says don't complain. Yeah, no grumbling. So what are we doing with our responses if things aren't meeting our expectations? So the first thing to do is create awareness. What is your expectation? What was your expectation for the event, the situation, the circumstance? And did it meet a realistic expectation? So this kind of came from, did a little bit of work with a client today and answering some Google reviews. And there was some interesting expectations of what people perceived their experience to be when they walked into a location based on their past experiences. Well, sometimes we go into these experiences with a previous experience, but the circumstance is not set up the same way, and then it disappoints. So how do we respond to that when things disappoint? Well, first of all, check in with yourself. Is this a realistic expectation? Or is it time to shift that perspective a little bit? Putting yourself in that person's shoes or that person or the circumstances situation. And how can you positively respond if there is a negative experience happening? So those are kind of some things. Even I had some unmet expectations this weekend as I was helping kind of facilitate a little pool party, 4th of July thing, and my expectations didn't get met. I went into a circumstance and in this party and wanted to kind of keep it chill and fun. And that wasn't exactly met my experience or expectations. So how do I respond? Well, I did get a little frustrated. I went to bed early and it was what it was. And then just kind of navigating that experience from a personal perspective, managing my own choices, making sure that I am in alignment with what my purpose is, my vision, my goals, and checking in with making sure that is what I want from a perspective of healthy choices and different things. So that is really important when we're looking at expectations and managing how we are showing up. So we first got to know what our purpose, our goals, and what we're going toward. What is that important value? And when we can define those pieces, then we can experience these circumstances for the for the best and the greater good. And even if they don't meet our expectations, we can adjust and make different choices. So know that you're an adult. If you are watching this and you are an adult, you don't owe anybody anything. You can say no. You can go to bed early. You can vent in a positive way, and you can adjust your expectations for the next event, or just say no, we're not doing a next event. So anyway, that was kind of a little bit of our motivational Mondays today, as I was just kind of praying, God, what do we talk about? It's already 5. Oh my goodness. Now my expectation is I'm going to go get a good workout in and enjoy the rest of my evening. So you as well have a good evening. And again, if you are local, I'd love to see you tomorrow at Pause and Pour at Cool Beans Coffee and Ice Cream at 12 o'clock at noon, where we're going to just be checking in with whoever shows up. What are your needs? What are your barriers? What are your challenges? What are you facing that you just want a little bit of mental health support, a safe foundation, a safe space to communicate, to process your thoughts, your feelings, and your emotions, and overall leaving with some tools to find and become in that internal calm. So that's our Motivational Mondays. Have a great rest of your night. God bless you all.